Hello everyone, myself Angad Hanumantanikam. I am from BID. I have completed my Bachelor of Engineering from JS Raisoni College of Engineering and Management, Waguli, Pune. Our today's discussion topic is that multi-threading used in the Java programming. So basically we will understand first what is multi-threading. So multi-threading is the uh, each performs multiple operations in the Java simultaneously or concurrently. It is used to uh, it is used for the multitasking in the Java. So this is basically in the generally we can define the multi-threading. So basically it performs various operations at a time without stopping one operations. It continuously run one or two more than one operations continuously, not stopping either first operation or either the last operation. It runs concurrently, so it is called as multi-threading. So in the multi-threading there are two ways. Multi-threading is running on the basis of the threads. So basically we have to create the threads. The threads are provided by the Java language, so we will only call these threads in the classes, and they combine with the classes by through the constructors. The threads get the value from the constructors, and after getting the values they will perform the operations. So basically, in the multi-threading, it the total task is depend upon the threads. Various threads are running concurrently. So basically, this is the multi-threading. So in the multi-threading, suppose I have created one class ABCD, which consists of the two methods, which is first one is that method 1, and another one is that method 2. So in the method 1 I have the statement I am in class 1 and method 1. Another is that I am in class 1 and method 2. So the class 1 and class 2, I have another class which name is class 2. So in the class 2 also have the method 1 and method 2. In the method 1 I have statements I am in the method 1 and class 2, and also I have the statement in method 2 and class 2. And separately I have created the I have called the threads. So I have created new thread 1, and in this thread 1 I will call these classes class 1 and class 2. And after calling this class 1 and class 2 through the constructors pointing towards the thread 1, so I call from them uh, the methods 2 which is from the class 1. So I will call from thread 1. So I have another class. I have created another thread whose name is thread 2. So in this thread, I have created I have get the reference values of class 1 and class 2. So I have created the constructors of this class 1 and class 2 and getting these values to initialize. So I have calling these methods. I have called method 2 from the class 2 in this thread 2. So in the threads why we calls the two classes class 1 and class 2 and the methods present in the class 1 and class 2. Suppose after that the creating the constructors, we will create the method which is runs the thread. Basically thread is run with the method of run. So with the method of run we will run the thread. So we will create the method run, and in the run method we will call the methods by creating this the reference. So we will call this run method through the run. We will call this method 2 present in the class 1 and class 2 with the help of the run method. So another thread 2 have also we will create the run method, and from this run method we will call the method 1 from class 1. So we will call alternatively, from class 1 we will call method 2, and from class 2 we will call them also method 2. So this is the concept of the deadlock, where two threads are continuously running, so that's why they block each other. From the main class we will create the object from this, and this is the concept of the deadlock in the multi-threading. So multi-threading can be achieved by two ways: by creating two ways of the threads, by using the runnable interface, or also by using the extending these threads to the exception. So these are the two ways in the multi-threading have an advantage. It takes less time. Also it the threads share the common memory area, so it will always helpful to store the memory. It is memory efficient also. So these are the basic advantages of the multi-threading. So multi-threading consists also the various methods, like sleep. Suppose we have to delay in the statements, so we will use the sleep method, thread dot sleep. uh, Also it have the join method too. Suppose I have two threads, I want to run the first thread, and after that